Have you ever driven a sports sedan that feels engineered around balance rather than raw numbers? That question defines the purpose of the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia Veloce and explains why it continues to stand out in a segment dominated by German rivals. If you follow sports sedans driving focused cars and detailed automotive reviews, make sure to subscribe because this channel focuses on vehicles built for drivers rather than trends. The Alfa Romeo Giulia Veloce occupies a unique position in the modern sports sedan market. It is not designed to overpower competitors with extreme horsepower figures, nor does it rely on aggressive styling to make an impression. Instead, it focuses on weight distribution, chassis tuning, steering response, and driver engagement. For 2026, the Giulia Veloce refines these strengths while maintaining the character that has defined the model since its introduction. The hood features subtle sculpting that emphasizes the longitudinal engine layout. This reinforces the Giulia Veloce rear-wheel drive-based architecture and contributes to the sedan classic sports proportions. The front overhang remains short, which improves visual balance and supports driving dynamics. One of the defining traits of the Giulia Veloce is its stance. The car sits low and wide, giving it a planted appearance without exaggeration. The wheel arches are well filled by appropriately sized wheels, enhancing the relationship between body and chassis. The proportions feel intentional and driver-focused rather than styled for attention. From the side, the Giulia Veloce displays a flowing profile with a strong shoulder line that runs cleanly from front to rear. The roofline transitions smoothly into the rear deck, maintaining sedan practicality while preserving a sporty silhouette. The doors and surfaces remain clean, reinforcing the emphasis on balance and structure. At the rear, the design continues with restraint. The taillights are slim and horizontally oriented, reinforcing width. The rear bumper integrates cleanly without unnecessary visual elements. The overall effect is cohesive and confident rather than aggressive. From a sports sedan review standpoint, this exterior works because it communicates purpose without distraction. The Giulia Veloce looks like a car designed for driving rather than display. That distinction matters in a segment where many vehicles rely heavily on visual aggression. Inside the 2026 Giulia Veloce, the driver-centric philosophy becomes even more apparent. The cabin layout prioritizes ergonomics, visibility, and control placement. The seating position is low and engaged, allowing the driver to feel connected to the chassis rather than elevated above it. Materials throughout the cabin focus on tactile quality rather than excess. The dashboard layout remains clean with clear instrumentation and a logical arrangement of controls. This supports ease of use while driving, which is essential for a car designed around engagement. The steering wheel design reflects Alfa Romeo performance intent. It offers a thick rim and integrated controls without clutter. The large paddle shifters mounted to the steering column reinforce the mechanical connection between driver and drivetrain. The seats in the Giulia Veloce strike a balance between comfort and support. Bolstering is sufficient for spirited driving while maintaining comfort for longer journeys. This makes the Veloce suitable for daily use without compromising its sporting nature. Technology integration remains purposeful. The infotainment system is positioned to minimize distraction and provide necessary information efficiently. Driver assistance systems are present but calibrated to support driving rather than replace it. This aligns with the Giulia Veloce philosophy of maintaining driver involvement. Rear seat space is adequate for a sports sedan in this class. While not class-leading, it provides sufficient room for occasional passengers without compromising front seat positioning. The rear seating reinforces the Giulia Veloce focus on driving rather than maximum interior volume. Cargo capacity supports daily needs, making the Giulia Veloce practical enough for everyday use. This balance between usability and performance is a key reason the model continues to appeal to enthusiasts seeking a realistic sports sedan. Suspension tuning prioritizes control over softness. Body roll is well managed, and the car remains composed during aggressive cornering. At the same time, the ride quality remains acceptable for daily driving, avoiding excessive firmness that would limit usability. Steering remains one of the Giulia Veloce's strongest attributes. It offers quick response and meaningful feedback, allowing the driver to sense road conditions accurately. This steering character sets the Giulia apart from many competitors that prioritize isolation over communication. Power delivery in the Giulia Veloce focuses on responsiveness rather than peak output. Acceleration is smooth and consistent, providing usable performance across real-world driving conditions. The engine and transmission work together to deliver power, predictably supporting driver confidence. The all-wheel drive system available in the Veloce enhances traction while preserving rear bias driving characteristics. This allows the car to maintain balance and stability in varied conditions without dulling its dynamic character. From a driving perspective, the Giulia Veloce feels light on its feet. Compared to many competitors, the combination of low-weight balanced chassis and responsive steering creates a sedan that encourages driver involvement rather than passive operation. If you value sports sedans that prioritize steering feel, chassis balance, and real driver engagement, make sure to subscribe because this channel continues to focus on vehicles designed for people who enjoy driving. In the next part, we will examine real-world usability, ownership considerations, market positioning, and how the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia Veloce compares with established rivals in the sports sedan segment. How often do modern sports sedans actually reward the driver in everyday conditions rather than only on paper? That is where the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia Veloce continues to justify its position as one of the most engaging sedans in its class because its strengths are felt consistently, not occasionally. From a real-world driving perspective, the Giulia Veloce delivers a sense of control that remains rare in this segment. The car responds immediately to steering input and throttle modulation, making it easy to place on the road whether navigating city streets or flowing through open roads. The chassis maintains balance and composure. Road imperfections are absorbed effectively without isolating the driver completely. This is an important balance because it allows the Giulia Veloce to communicate grip levels and surface changes without becoming tiring over long distances. Braking performance supports this confidence. The brake pedal offers predictable response and consistent feel, allowing controlled deceleration during spirited driving and smooth operation during daily use. This contributes to overall trust in the vehicle, which is critical for driver-focused cars. From a drivetrain standpoint, the Giulia Veloce emphasizes responsiveness over excess power. Delivery remains linear, making acceleration easy to manage in traffic and satisfying on open roads. The transmission responds quickly to driver input, whether using automatic operation or manual control through the paddles. Gear changes feel deliberate and controlled rather than abrupt. This reinforces the Giulia Veloce focus on smooth driver interaction rather than aggressive performance behavior. The available all-wheel drive system enhances usability without compromising character. Traction improves in low-grip conditions while maintaining rear bias handling. This ensures stability without removing the dynamic qualities that define the Giulia platform. Interior refinement supports extended driving sessions. The seats maintain comfort over longer distances while continuing to provide lateral support. The driving position remains one of the best in the segment with a low hip point and clear forward visibility. Cabin noise levels are well controlled but not completely isolated. This allows the driver to remain connected to the vehicle while still enjoying a refined environment. Wind and road noise are minimized enough to support daily commuting and highway travel. Controls remain intuitive, which is especially important in a car designed for driving. Focus remains on steering, throttle, and braking rather than managing complex systems. The simplicity enhances confidence and reduces distraction. From a technology standpoint, the Giulia Veloce integrates driver assistance features in a supportive manner. Systems operate quietly in the background without interfering with driving feel. This approach appeals to drivers who value assistance but do not want the vehicle to feel intrusive. Ownership considerations also play a role in the Giulia Veloce appeal. The sedan offers a realistic balance between performance and practicality. Fuel efficiency remains reasonable for a sports-oriented vehicle, making it suitable for daily use rather than occasional driving only. Maintenance expectations align with premium sports sedans. Buyers considering the Giulia Veloce typically value driving engagement and are willing to accept ownership responsibilities associated with a performance-focused platform. From a market positioning standpoint, the Giulia Veloce targets buyers who prioritize driving feel over brand dominance. It competes with established German sports sedans by offering a different approach focused on steering response, weight balance, and chassis tuning rather than raw output numbers. This positioning appeals especially to drivers who value character and involvement. Many competitors deliver impressive performance figures, but lack consistent engagement in everyday driving. The Giulia Veloce addresses this gap directly. Design longevity also contributes to long-term appeal. The restrained exterior styling avoids trends that age quickly. The proportions and surfaces are likely to remain relevant over time, which is an important consideration for long-term ownership. Interior design follows the same principle. Controls, materials, and layout are unlikely to feel outdated quickly because they prioritize function and clarity over visual excess. From a usability perspective, the Giulia Veloce remains practical enough for daily routines. The rear seats accommodate passengers. When needed, the trunk supports regular cargo requirements. This ensures the car can serve as a primary vehicle rather than a secondary weekend option. In urban environments, the Giulia Veloce feels manageable. Steering effort and vehicle size support easy maneuvering. This makes daily driving less stressful compared to larger or heavier sedans. On highways, the car maintains stability and composure at speed. The chassis remains planted and the steering remains confident, supporting relaxed long-distance travel. If you value sports sedans that deliver consistent driver engagement without sacrificing daily usability, make sure to subscribe, because this channel continues to focus on vehicles designed around real driving experience rather than marketing claims. When evaluated as a complete package, the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia Veloce succeeds by staying focused on its core strengths. It does not attempt to be everything to everyone. Instead, it delivers a clear identity centered on balance, control, and driver involvement. This focus is what allows the Giulia Veloce to remain relevant despite intense competition. It appeals to drivers who want a sports sedan that feels alive during every drive, not only during aggressive use. The Giulia Veloce proves that performance does not require excess. It demonstrates that careful engineering and disciplined design can deliver a more rewarding experience than larger numbers or heavier systems. As a result, the 2026 Alfa Romeo Giulia Veloce stands as one of the most driver-focused sports sedans available. It offers balance, engagement, and usability in a way that few competitors match. For buyers seeking a sports sedan that prioritizes steering feel, chassis control, and real-world driving satisfaction, the Giulia Veloce remains a strong and compelling choice.